20. The story of Rabbet north within the land called the Changers Church Valley Reservation. We raise some rabbits, deer, bison, bear, moose, and other wild animals to let them go when they get big enough to be on their own. We want all the animals to be trained to come to us, and we still feed them most of the time. Why this is called Rabbet North is mainly we bred the rabbits here and send the south to show off, like parks and other places. The Changers Church Valley Reservation. The population of Rabbet North, the city has 100 residents and about half are retired and only work part-time. Has 120 homes, stores, factories, hotel, dinner and bank, horse stable with fix-it shop. The Changers Church main office, church, council, court, jail, church school, county school and city hall. General store, laundromat, barber's shop, hairdresser, small hospital, dentist, movie theater, gospel music, dance hall. When the town gets bigger there are more businesses added. I got here about 11 a.m. and went and got my room, and now I am in the dinner eating dinner. When someone come up to me and said, "You are John the Judge." I said, "I am called that too." He said, "I have a problem that I am hoping you can help me with." I said, "What is it?" He told me and then said, "Is there anything you can help me with that?" I said, "Maybe let me check into it. I just got into town and have not got to go to City Hall yet." He said okay and got up and left. I would tell you, but it would spoil the surprise. When I got done I headed to City Hall, and when I got there and went in there was a lot of people at the front desk and they all wanted to tell me something. They finally told me and I said, "Okay, let us take care of that, okay? And the one you want to talk to is in your office." I said okay and I went that way. When I walked into my office I see an old man sitting there with feathers, an old deerskin and deerskin skirt. He looked up and just looked at me for a minute and then said, "They told me that you might be able to help my tribe." I said, "What tribe and what do you need?" He said he was from Micmac tribe way up north of Maine right on the Canada border. I said, "I know of the tribe." He said, "You do?" I said, "My great-great-great-grandma was from there." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yes. Was on my mom's side. We just need help. Our animals are no more. Our trees have mostly been used up and our children seem to die young. Then the trees we have seem to be dying off." I said, "This is going to take some time, but maybe we can help some, but I do not know how much as of right now." I said, "How did you get here?" He said, "On the train, and lucky for me it was free." I said, "That is why it is free, because some people do not have jobs and with free train rides can get to work if need be." He said, "That is good." I said, "Follow me," and I took him to the hotel and asked them to give him a room free of charge and feed him what he would like to have within reason. He just looked at me and said, "Thanks." I said, "Would you like to have some cloths that we wear?" He looked at me and said, "Wow, really?" Is wow, really? He said, "Whatever I want." I said, "If we have here you can have it." The guy behind the counter said, "Okay." I had one of the people there take him back to his room and set him up with everything he needed, and I asked him to stay with him until he can do things for himself and knows what to do within our ways of life. He said okay and off they went. Now I went to City Hall and went up to the desk and said, "Who was the one that brought the old Indian here in the first place?" He said, "The church." I said okay and went to the church and asked for the one that took him to my office. It was the one that was in charge and said, "What did you do with the old Indian? Did you just send him home?" I said, "Come to find out he is from my mom's side of the family. That is where my mom's a great-grandmom come from." He said, "Wow, that was kind of a surprise." It said it sure was. I said, "Okay, meet me in my office." Okay. I walked away and he just followed me. We got there and we went in and sat down. I said, "Now this is what I want you to try to do. It might take a while, but I think it will work and it might be done by next year, I hope." I have an idea that might just be something that could work for the advantage of our whole valley. Another whole different kind of tourism. He just looked at me and said, "What is that?" We build 2 tracks to where the Indian tribe village is and then build a town there and set parts of it like the old ways of life and have some live like that, and we can show how the old Indians lives and what they had to do to just eat and have a warm place to stay. He said, "Wow, that would bring in many people and all kinds of funds to add on." I said, "No, only that, but in turn we would be helping the tribe to survive the cold winters up there. We can even run power lines beside the train tracks to power the train and to provide the power needed to run the town. Might even put a small power station up there too. We can ship all kinds of coal up there. We might even find some too and other things. You never know. Now just have to get them to want to do this. We can start on a small scale and work up. As the tribe progress and want more housing and food, we can build on and on. All the time we are expanding and they are getting more housing, food, cloths, and we get more and more land. So over time we can take care of everyone there and provide jobs for everyone. We will talk soon, okay, and just think it over. I got things to do now and we will talk later." He got up and went to his office. I made some calls to the main office and asked if we can go forward with this plan, and they said they would get back with me. It was not long when I called and they said, "If you can do that, go forward. And if you can get other tribes up that way or any place, let us know, for we can set up other tribes that need help too." I said that will work. So look forward for the expansion that will come to places we have never been before, and we can learn the old ways of life throughout only tribes left within this land of ours. We will see you at the next town, or will it be an Indian village? You never know.